Well, I've been meaning to get this review done for quite a while. These are two figures from DC Direct. Doomsday and Superman. They came in a 2-pack with obviously each other, and they also came with the hardcover Death of Superman comic, so that was cool. As you can see, I'm using the Lost box as a backdrop. Alright, let's start this off with Doomsday. Doomsday is an okay character. He is, as many people refer to him, as a walking plot contrivance, because he served one purpose, and that was to kill Superman. Smallville season 8 was one. It was my favorite season of Smallville, but the way that they did the character Doomsday was, I think, really great. And if you have not watched Smallville, or if you've at least not watched the 8th season of Smallville, I highly recommend it just because of Doomsday here. So let's talk about the figure now. He looks very much like his comic counterpart. Obviously DC Direct always does a nice job with this sculpt. The head is very nice. As you can see, he's got the bones over his eyes, so you can't really see him. One thing that always is weird is his, right there, his jaw. Like, he's got that line there. I don't know what it's for. He's got it on this side too. But yeah, very cool face. He's got this weird hair, which I never liked from the comics. It's just kind of stupid. So he's got kind of like this beard made of rocks. He's got this little thing here. Just more bones. He's got bones like all over him. And this here on his back kind of reminds me of Space Godzilla. Alright, let me talk about this more. I guess so that kids wouldn't like, poke their eyes out or anything, or stab themselves. This is made of a kind of rubbery plastic. So, you know, there's no poking going on there. He's got his stupid green shorts, as usual. He's kind of hulked out, so they're ripped there. Surprised with the paint here, because you'd think that maybe they'd just leave this gray like the belt and just paint this part here. But no, the paint's off, as you can see here, on his thing there. I think the worst thing DC Direct does is always the paint. And I guess the articulation, but I'm not really I display these guys, I don't really. So, let me talk about articulations. Head moves slightly that way, slightly that way. This moves up, but it gets hindered by that, as you can see there. Same with this side. His here moves like that. Same with the other side. This one is kind of got a hand like he's about to just smack someone. The other side is a fist. So his legs really have a problem because, as you can see here, they're really loose. So when you're trying to get him to stand up, they kind of buckle, and he falls down. And he's kind of in an odd standing position, so that doesn't help it. Overall, this is a very nice figure, nice looking figure. Not the best Doomsday figure. I do have one from the movie Superman Doomsday. It's in the scale as the Justice League Unlimited figures, so that's probably a much better Doomsday figure. Now for the Man of Steel himself. Superman. Now I'm not sure what artist drew this Superman, but it looks vaguely familiar. The face is very well done. So you could tell just by looking at the face, you know, this is Superman. There's no, he's got the S curl hair. Very nice. One thing I will say bothers me about the figure's head is this back. What is up with his hair? It's really bizarre. And he's got kind of some paint there. So DC Direct really did do a good job with the figure. He looks great. Very muscly. And compared to other DC Direct figures, this is a really good, like, articulated figure, so, yeah, he just looks really awesome, like, posed. He is, let me see the scale. Here's Hush Batman. So we got, you know, Batman and Superman. So that's pretty cool. He is about they are about exactly the same height. The capes are made from like exactly the same material. But as you can see, this just kind of bothers me. The S should kind of be painted in my opinion. And he's got some more paint kind of stuff going on there. They did do a good job with the back, even though, you know, you're not really going to be seeing that because of the cape. Now his arms move like that. Like that. This doesn't move so much like that. But his arms, or his hands, as you can see there, it's kind of warped. It's kind of coming apart. So this hand may fall off, but I'm not really sure why you'd want Superman like this, so they shouldn't have really done that. This joint, because it's coming apart, and I don't want to have a handless Superman. This side's not as bad, so definitely not as bad. He does have the worst kind of articulation in my opinion. I don't understand why any figure ever has this. Is waist articulation. That never makes sense to me. Ever. So his belt, you know, looks good. Moves like this, which again is not necessary. His feet are kinda as fidgety as Doomsday's are. So yeah. So yeah, I definitely recommend, if you can find this set. I don't know, I got it maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago. So you might not have the best time finding it. I got it in a Borders. They had also the Long Halloween with Batman and the Joker. I would have loved to pick that up because the Long Halloween is my favorite graphic novel of all time. I'm still looking for the Long Halloween Two-Face, but everywhere I go it's too expensive. So yeah, pick these guys up. They look great, you know, especially when you're displaying them with, you know, other DC Direct figures. So, I'm not sure how much I paid for it. Maybe $30. If you can get it cheaper, I would recommend that. $30 is a bit too much for these guys. Just because, you know, Superman's arm's kind of falling apart. Doomsday doesn't have the greatest leg strength, so he keeps falling. So yeah, definitely under 30. Anything under 30, I would definitely recommend paying for this.